I listened to Jay Shetty's entire interview with Emma Watson, and I think one of the biggest questions I've always had is, like, why this guy? And it kind of became clear to me during the interview that he has this incredible ability to insert himself, like, both above and below a celebrity. He tells this one story during the interview where he talks about walking down the street with, like, a very famous friend of his, and the friend was getting recognized, like, constantly. And, you know, they sort of had a conversation about how this guy gets recognized like 10 times more than Jay Shetty gets recognized. And the friend, the famous friend, says to Jay Shetty, yeah, but I get recognized for the characters I play and you get recognized for being yourself. So it's this way that he inserts, like, I am less famous than you, but more powerful than you. And he tells this story in a scenario where he's, like, sympathizing with Emma Watson for not being known to the public as herself. You know what I mean? And I think it's valid to, like, sort of have an anxiety or, like, a dissatisfaction of like, feeling lost and unknown, but also being, like, widely known. The thing is, it's not always, like, sympathetic for audience to hear. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not always interesting for, like, people with, like, much, much, much less money and power to hear a famous person talk about how they, like, feel a little bit dissatisfied. But Jay Shetty's grift is that he makes people feel extremely comfortable and validated in these thoughts. And they should feel validated. Like, it's valid to have those thoughts. It's just, he says, let's put them on a podcast for everyone to hear.